Visto mal el caso Hawkins, la artista maldita ha sido acusada de provocar el incendio que mató a su familia, incluida a ella. La única pista es una perturbadora pintura que le dejó a su padre. En la etiqueta de envío figura la dirección de un almacén situado en la isla de Darkwater. Este lugar parece el punto de partida de la investigación. Qué bonito, decorado ahí con huesos de ballena, ¿no? Qué bonito todo. Todo ahí con verdes y demás, ¿eh? Todos los paisajes. O los escenarios, vamos. Parece que hay que leer mucho en este juego, ¿eh? Por lo que veo. Adentro de la locura. Qué rudo. Gianni de estudio, no me suena. Gianni, digo, Gianni, no me suena.
We're almost there.
Me recuerda a alguien. Señor. Darkwater. Call of CTHULHU. CTHULHU, no sé cómo se dice. Se supone que no se dice así, creo. Está mal dicho. Isla. ¿Y esos ganchos que son para cazar ballenas? ¿Qué es eso? Hay más raras, ¿no? Cuando ya te has leído 20, 300 líneas te presentan el juego. Es que queda más guay.
Stay on board.
Mira, este hombre está borracho, que mira qué papos.
There's guys coming to unload.
¿Qué le pasa en la cara a ese señor todo rojo?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
¡Qué viento! Botilla.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
No puedo moverme, ¿eh? Se mueve solo.
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Pues... Vale. Muelles de Darkwater. A medida que me acercaba a las costas de Darkwater, observé las espesas nubes que tapaban el cielo. Estaban tan cerca del agua que parecían tener la intención de empalarse en los afilados arrecifes que rodean la isla. Se ofreció a ayudarme Fitzroy, el capitán del único barco capaz de llegar hasta el continente. Es posible que tenga en su haber unos documentos de Charles. Fitzroy me ha aconsejado ir al bar del puerto. Mencionó cierto tónico estimulante. Tónico estimulante, sí, alcoholazo. Supongo que es una buena excusa para conocer la zona. Los pescadores se han reunido junto al cadáver de una orca. Podría ir a echar un vistazo. Quizá la policía tenga información relevante. El capitán Fitzroy se ha ofrecido a compartir conmigo sus descubrimientos sobre Hawkins. Vale. Vamos a cotillar todo porque este juego parece que es mucho de ver. Y sobre todo de descubrir. ¿Este señor o la señora? Vale. Se parece al de Tintín, al... no sé cómo se llama, al que la acompaña. No sé. Que como no, Tintín no es algo que lea normalmente. Pero a ese, al que bebe también, ¿no? Creo que le gusta bastante darle al people.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water.
Ese es el Capitán Haddock, se parecía.
The cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Continúe. Preguntar por el almacén 36. Esos marineros se alteran por nada.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very
Le
important.
pasa en la boca con los
I can't
dientes.
answer that.
Señor.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
Ya,
What
ya no
could
le
have done
puedo-
so?
Vale,
You
digo,
can't
no sé si hay
understand.
más
You're not
opciones.
sailors. It's
Pero
a
aquí no me
sign.
dejan pasar, ¿no?
There's
Hola,
something
señores.
coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water.
Vale. Vamos a mirar a ver si hay algo por aquí para investigar y vamos a ver.
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Le voy a cerrar esa boca. Pelea.
There's nothing for you here either. Pretext.
Qué guapos van todos con el chubasquero amarillo, ¿eh? Elegancia.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Vale, pues como es un objetivo secundario el bar, vamos a ir primero al bar. Vale, este señor. Nada. Hola. Ah, muy bien. Gracias por por el recibimiento y escupiéndome a los pies.
Hey, be careful.
Aquí les gusta mucho el beberse a todos, ¿eh?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
Que tienen todos la cara más roja.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Esa gente. Lo siento. Vamos a probar
You
elocuencia.
saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess.
Caramelito.
You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Vale, o sea, estos son...
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Vale. No es hablar mal si es cierto, ¿no? Eso sí que es verdad.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Vale.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
¿Por qué la
The
ballena
stranded
varada?
whale.
¿Cómo que la está
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since.
Vale. Ahí está el amor. Que ya ni sé.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Qué bien.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Vamos a pedirte una bebida. A ver qué tal.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my
Oye, pero que no
bar.
entraba buscando
Oh,
pelea.
come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the
¿Nada?
privilege to whoever I want.
¿Castigado sin beber?
Anything else?
No.
That'll be all for now.
Por tu culpa. No me han de beber. A ver, ¿quién canta por aquí? El manicomio.
And the doctor,
Qué bien.
what did he say?
The miraculous catch.
Pesca milagrosa. El
Apparently,
Esquila regresa a
the
puerto
most
para salvar
significant event
Darkwater
of
del
the
hambre.
last 80
Habíamos
years.
perdido la esperanza. La tripulación del Esquila, lo que queda de ella, retornó al puerto de Darkwater la tarde del martes. Los lugareños acudieron a la carrera a los muelles para dar la bienvenida al último ballenero de la isla y quedaron estupefactos al contemplar la asombrosa captura que la valiente embarcación traía a bordo. El cetáceo superior en tamaño, incluso a las formidables ballenas dentadas, llenaba toda la cubierta hasta el punto de rebosar en parte por las bordas, lo que explica perfectamente el apelativo por el que ya se le conoce la pesca milagrosa. Los supervivientes relataron una aterradora historia sobre su peligrosa travesía, pero también cantaron las excelencias de la carne de la criatura, inigualable por su calidad y sus innumerables beneficios en materia de nutrición. Es indudable que el extraordinario tamaño de la ballena permitirá alimentar a muchos de los habitantes de Darkwater. Vale, almacén en alquiler, pones almacén en alquiler a partir de junio, tal, velada de la ballena varada. Vale, sí, una degustación gratis, vale. Es que esas me parece mucho para leer. Es que hay mucho para leer aquí, ¿eh? Pero es que no voy a leer todo, o sea, es que si no nos podemos morir aquí leyendo. Ah, mira, te va desbloqueando, pero no me ha avisado, ¿no? Vale. Investigación. Medicina. Vale, o sea, tengo 3 de 5 y 3 de 5 y los demás 2 de 5. Pues voy a subir una de medicina. Ah, vale, o sea, medicina, vale, claro, medicina y ocultismo no puedo, pues psicología. Vale. ¿Ves? Una ahí, no puedo subir medicina. Medicina se sube solo. ¿Sí, señor?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. gifted with its own consciousness until it finds a new reader.
Bueno, me hubiese dicho que no podía subirlo y ya
You
está.
like our
Supongo.
song?
No, la verdad que no.
We're true.
We may not be pros,
Voy a
but we give
saltarlo
it all
porque es
we've
que...
got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing.
Muy bien. El fin de
What
la era
brought
somos
whaling to an
balleneros.
end?
Me recuerda a
The
Futurama.
whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Eso es, Une. Eso es. ¿Qué canción es esa?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our
Venga,
honor.
si salvo. ¿Dónde está
Where's
la
the proof?
prueba?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would
pedo.
have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Pero es que, ¿de qué hablas tú si no la has probado?
I bid you farewell.
La han
Jim.
probado tus abuelos.
Straight.
So long.
Y tú hablando de que está buena. Joder, tío. A ver, esta...
What you looking at, stranger?
Pues sí que le gusta... Venga, pues
I've
sí que le gusta
rarely
beber.
seen a woman who can hold her liquor. so
No la ha visto beber,
confidently.
pero él dice.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Alga,
I told you to beat it.
vete de aquí. Me llamo borracha. Yo quiero probar la bebida de este señor, pero me da a mí que... Pues la calle. Pues...
You again.
Y dame una
Captain
bebida.
Fitzroy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Drinking it.
Nada, nada.
that'll be all.
Nada de nada. Vale. Pues...
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor.
Moroso.
Interesting.
Es $68. En esa época, $68 era bastante, ¿eh? Me da a mí. Hay algo por ahí. ¿Puedo cogerla? Sale ahí como algo verde. Bien pinta de ser bastante importantes las luces en este juego, ¿eh? Y ya no hay nada. Vamos con el hombre este. Hala. ¿Algo aquí? No. Y hay una puerta. Tengo que dar al mismo lado, ¿no?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say.
Los
about
términos
this
de
woman.
nuestro acuerdo están bien claros. Mantener a sus hombres bajo control. Provocarnos es un lujo que no puede usted permitirse. No hace falta que responda a este mensaje. Limítese a pagar a su portador. ¡Cat!
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Pone que es... Ah, un timbre. Vaya lo que era.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Un váter. No hay nada más.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era.
Vale,
I guess
ya
this
no viene nadie
blackboard
aquí.
hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
A ver. Vamos a cotillar. A ver si nos dan puntos de...
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
El puente de un marco. Una pata de palo. Joder.
What a macabre souvenir.
Macabre souvenir. Vamos. Mira qué bien, ¿ves? Otra vez he subido, ¿no? Ya está. O sea, no tengo nada. Sube solo. Sí. Qué bien. Joder, qué ordenado está todo, ¿no? Aquí.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Ay, para esto vengo, o sea, para que me digas.
These manifests are
Unas
signed
pocas
by
fechas son
Charles
legibles,
Hawkins.
1890,
But that's all I'll get from them.
1907 y una última medio borrada. El resto del documento está tachado. ¿Quién tendría interés en ocultar esta información? Joder, el hombre, qué rápido se ha ido, ¿no? Ay, pensaba que... Ahí ya está, ¿no? Ya no nos ha dejado nada más ni... Vale, señor, pues...
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on dock. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Sus documentos son
Your
ilegibles.
manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Hombre, si estás investigando algo. Pensé que la pesca hace eso.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last... I imagine that the Hawkins family had other...
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
No es una maruja. Vale.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Ya he visto.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed,
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters? To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Ahí las da.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater
Ya lo he
Harbor.
leído.
It's displayed on a wall of the street.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
Cat será la del barco.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about...
Vale, pues ya está.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Yun. ¿A quién pertenece el edificio?
It belonged to the Hawk.
Precisely. Ship owners from...
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Vale, pues ya
I
está.
shall be on my way.
So come...
Vamos a investigar el almacén. Mira, ya se han ido. Los señores. Con la mujer esta no le puedo decir... Ese es tu Cat, ¿verdad? No creo, ¿no? Y
I
como me he
told you to
enterado,
beat it.
porque yo creo que tiene toda la pinta de ser la Cat, vamos. Mira, estos me dejan pasar ya, a ver. Ya se han ido. La verdad que vaya sitio para
You
vivir,
saw
¿eh?
what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Amenaza.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good.
Thank you.
I shall take my leave.
Hola. Y no hay nada. ¿No? Bien, se puede hacer nada. Vale. Encontrar objetos escondidos. Cuando se encuentre el icono de detención se volverá. Ah, vale. La palanca activa un mecanismo.
A handle.
Oh, muy bien.
It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Vale.
This ratchet
Positivo
device
de
seems to be
carraco.
usable.
Vale. Algo más hay, ¿no? Que me está parpadeando todo el rato, pero no sé qué. Oh. Voy a decir para poner. A ver. Puedo. Pero yo. ¿Dónde estoy yo? Ay. Voy a subir lo de percepción, ¿eh? O lo de. No. Es bastante importante. Pues no sé qué me falta de ver. Estoy como todo el rato parpadeando. Pero no veo nada más. Pues no sé. Pues vamos a ir para el otro lado. A ver, se supone que de alguna forma tendré que mover esto. Pero puedo subir. Ah, vale. Pues no había visto la escalera. Me entero.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Vale. Montar la manivela. Marcharse. Adiós. Lo monto y me voy. ¿Falta algo entonces? Pues nada. Vamos a buscarlo. No puedo ir a esa puerta de ninguna forma. ¿Cómo pasas ahí? Pues no puedo. Aquí no hay escalera, bueno, nada. No. ¿Qué sitio? Vamos a ver si encontramos algo por aquí.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way.
¿Me
What
das
could
aquí
have
algo
done
más?
so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
No. Mira, este es el de antes, el borracho. Hola.
Hmm.
Mira, como hemos subido antes la esto, ahora puede abrir cerraduras.
There.
Pues no veo nada. Vale.
Hello, old friend.
Hala, una botella de licor, di que sí. Uy, ay, que se queda pillado el fuego. ¿Cómo quito el mechero? Puedes quitar el mechero ya, señor. A ver, con la F no. La T de linterna tampoco. ¿Por qué no puedes coger las lamparitas? ¿Cómo se quita el mechero? A ver. Luz. Ah, vale. Luz anterior, siguiente luz. Vale. Esto no es, ¿no? Digo, tenía pinta de ser... Y... nada. Por aquí no puedo subir. No puedo saltar ni hacer nada. Así que vamos a ver si encontramos otra parte o algo. Supongo que tendré que encontrar. Para poder levantar... la reja.
You live here?
Why did you do that,
Madre
huh?
mía.
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Yo jamás habría hecho
I
tal cosa.
respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and...
Quieter.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Vamos a preguntarles que igual estos al estar borrachos hablan hablan más.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like until those assholes
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're...
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Vale. ¿Quiénes
Two
son esos
guys
tipos
behind you.
que montan guardia?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an
Voy
attack
con la
by
Cat,
drunken
todo el mundo le tiene
sailors.
ahí...
If only they would kill each
Miedito.
other.
¿Quién es Cat?
Is it
Vamos a ver.
Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Vale, pues ya está,
I've taken
vámonos.
enough of you.
Well, see,
Y you.